Hello everybody, GameFreak9917 here, and I'm back today with more Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox One, bringing you another car review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the 2013 Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. Now the Aston Martin V12 Vantage S features a 6-liter V12, which is capable of producing 565 horsepower, 457 foot-pound torque in this game. Now when I googled this car and was looking up some information, it sort of brought up this little stat sheet saying the engine and the specs of it. Now it only said the Vantage, it didn't show the Vantage S, but when it showed the Vantage, it said it only had like 510 horsepower. So I'm not sure exactly what all the differences are supposed to be between the normal Vantage and the S version. But this car, a little bit heavier, I guess, for a rear-wheel drive high-end car. It's 3,671 pounds, but 565 horsepower. It's quite a bit, so let's see just how well it handles that. Let's take a look at some of the colors. The first color looks very nice. I really like this orange. Sort of banana, cream, kind of yellow. Some browns or whatever. Ooh, this is kind of a cool looking green. Some blues, blacks, grays, and the white. Ooh, I like that white. Gonna go with the white. But I have no clue exactly what to expect out of this car. Now, it has a little bit lower torque, so hopefully it'll be able to grip a lot better, especially coming around corners. But fully upgrading this engine is going to be probably the tricky part. I have a feeling that's going to handle pretty well stock. Not to mention, it's a really good looking car. I like the looks of this car. Ooh, that was a weird sound. But this is a turbocharged engine. I can hear that turbocharger in there. Very nice interior, I must say. Man, that exhaust sounds awesome. I love that. Alright, coming up to this corner. Let's see how it does. Took it very well. Did very good at turning around the corner, but I was in 4th gear, so the RPMs were a little bit lower, therefore able to give us just a little bit extra grip. Alright, slide in a little bit around those corners, but that's perfectly fine. Still very stable and controlled. Ooh, brakes are pretty good. Oh man, coming out of that corner in 2nd gear, I was hard on the throttle and awesome grip. A little bit of back end kicking out there in 3rd gear, coming around that last corner. I think that spin right there was a little bit more because of the way that road just dipped. This car is actually handling corners pretty well. Perfect. It's just starting to rain. Oh well. Oh wow. The rev meter. I think the tachometer is what it's actually called. But that's kind of weird. I don't really see that all that much in cars. how it's on the right side and then it climbs counterclockwise like that. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and launch it. Actually, fairly easy to launch. Normally, it's very hard to maintain RPMs, but when I let off the e-brake and the clutch, it pretty much stayed exactly around the 5,000 RPM mark, which is where I wanted it at. Come on, V12. Push. $182.06. Alright. Let me write that down real quick. 182.06. Alright. Not too bad. Although I don't know exactly how much this car costs. But that's something I think I'm going to do very quickly. Since I did acquire this car for free, I'm going to quickly see just how much it actually cost. So just going to the hub, the auto show, and
hey, how's things?
166,500. A little bit on the pricey side, but then I guess. Whoops! Accidentally backed out too far. Gotta go to the garage yet. Let's take a look at our conversions. Drivetrain swap. We have an all-wheel drive. Not interested. Aspiration. Supercharger. Do I want to give up the turbos for a supercharger? No, I think I'm going to keep the turbos in. But let's go ahead and just wait. This isn't turbocharged? I could have sworn I heard turbos, unless we're just not able to upgrade them. But if there's no turbos, then might as well throw a supercharger in it. Either way, a little bit disappointed that I don't get my turbos. But whatever, what can you do, I guess. So this car doesn't seem like it's going to be making massive horsepower numbers with what it's giving me here, but one lateral G's stock is very good. Usually a car like this you would expect like more around like 0.8 or 0.9 maybe in terms of the G's. Can we break 900? Yeah, we're going to be able to. We just hit 900. 900 horsepower on the dot. Wow, that's something. Alright, we cannot upgrade the brakes, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The brakes on this car are very good, actually. Probably just going to go with a full weight reduction, because this car is a little bit heavy, so 3,075 pounds. Let's see what this would do for us. I don't think it would be that much worth it. Alright, throw on our clutch, take a look at our transmissions. Gonna go with the race. Throw on our race driveline, and I'm pretty sure this already has race compound tires on it. But, oh no! We get to throw race compound tires on it, which brings us up to 1.1 lateral G's. As well as being able to upgrade the width. Oh wow, upgrading the back tires actually did get us to see the increase for pretty much everything that helped. A splitter and a wing. Wing actually looks pretty nice on here, I must say, but I'm not going to go with it. Alright. Oh, something I should do. Hold on.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, so 900 horsepower, 687 foot-pound torque. And now it's a 6.4 liter V12. Alright. Making quite a bit more torque, but we're glad to see exactly how well this car handles everything. I believe this may be the first time that we have a supercharged engine in our reviews, so let's see exactly how that sounds. Ooh, man, that sounds good. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is the first supercharged engine, but it's the first one that we've had in a while, I'm sure. Oh man, I really wish it wasn't raining, because that can really damage how this car handles. Because in 4th gear, coming around the corner, just a little bit on the throttle and the back end kicks out like that is not always a good thing. See, now that's something that I keep saying. I really wish that I could actually control the traffic and the weather and whatnot. It'd just make these reviews so much easier to do. Alright, so hold on, because now it's really rare for me to actually find a car that I haven't taken a photo of. So every time that I see one, I'm going to try to get a picture of it. Whoops, and that's what that gets me. Alright, come on, let's just go 3rd gear here. Ooh, coming out of that corner hard on the throttle, and the back end just kicked out for me like that. Let's try 4th gear. Yeah, 4th gear is where we get our grip. Of course, brakes are fantastic on this car. Yeah, kicking it down into 3rd gear isn't going to help either. This car still handles very well, but you can half throttle it around the corners, but just be very careful not to just hit the throttle very hard. Alright, let's go ahead and just see exactly how fast this car is now. Alright, wheel spin in 2nd gear and just a little bit in 3rd gear, not much. Come on, V12. Push it, push it. Ooh, 121.19. Alright. Or 221, I mean. 221.19. Alright. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not just because of the rain, but I would not want to take this out on a track. Just plain simple. Fully upgraded, I wouldn't want to take this out on a track. Stock, I would be more than happy to. Because even though I was getting the back end to kick out around the corners in some instances, it was more helpful than harmful. It made sure that the car was actually going to get around the corner efficiently, more than sort of succumbing to some understeer and taking me off the track. But fully upgraded, I'm not too sure about this car. You know, half throttle it and you can work with it, but you still just gotta be very careful with it. But yeah, right there, even in 4th gear, I was just throttling it, trying to counter steer, and the back end was still trying to just fight me and kick back out. And this is with race compound tires and fully and just full width tires as well. But this car, it's not bad. It's just more something that you actually do have to work around. It's something that you have to work with. You know, you can fully upgrade it if you want, but it's not something that I would do. And if you want to fully upgrade it, you're more than welcome to go ahead. And if I were to use this on a track, I'd probably have to use this with a all-wheel drive swap, or definitely take down that horsepower, and maybe the torque's a little bit more as well. But what I would actually rate this car as a track car, I would give it a let's see here. What would I give it? I would give it a 7.5 out of 10, I guess. You know, that spin is just a little bit more than ridiculous. You know, in third gear, I was expecting grip, which is very disappointing that I couldn't get it how I wanted it to. You know, in a straight line, you know, kicking in third gear, of course it's going to work, but coming around the corner, where your RPMs dip down a little bit lower, and then you just mash your throttle coming out of the straight, it isn't very helpful. The back end will tend to kick out on you. But a 7.5 out of 10 is probably what I would give this car. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section down below, or just give the video a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me and my friends and I record with them, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll be uploading daily. And again, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.